10 Concepts looks at the introduction to online banking, calculating service charges for online banking, and recognizing various features of online banking. Before we left for March break, we had a couple discussions about online banking and looked at different banking services and the charges that are associated with certain bank accounts. So specifically, this is going to look at online banking. Online banking allows all its users with internet connection to access their financial information and management activities 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The sites are secure, which means that all confidential information you send regarding your banking activities is private between you and your bank. The following are some of the services offered by online banking. Check balances for bank, credit card, and mortgage accounts. Pay bills online, schedule automatic payments for one-time or ongoing bills. So if you have a bill that you regularly get that's the same cost, you can set up an automatic withdrawal. Register to pay bills using your phone or a bank machine, so an ATM. Receive bills from companies with an e-bills service. Transfer funds between accounts, such as from a savings account to a Visa card account. Apply for products online, such as credit cards, RRSPs, personal lines of credit, and overdraft protections. RRSPs are registered retirement savings plans, and those are something that you should get as soon as you can in order to start saving for your retirement. You can order checks online, download bank information into some software programs, manage business banking, including government tax filings and payments. Depending on the type of account, various fees can occur when using online banking. Usually transactions have a service fee or charges. So looking at this first example here, it says calculate the cost of doing online banking during the month. During 1 month, Brian has 17 transactions and 3 email money transfers. What were his service charges for that month? The account information is given below. So we've got to take into account these 17 online transactions and the 3 email money transfers. So we are going to use these 2 things here to calculate the service charges. So up to 10 online transactions is $4.50 per month and 75 cents for each transaction over 10. So here we can see he has 17 online transactions. So for those first 10, he's going to pay $4.50. And then for each one after 10, so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, he's going to pay 75 cents per each. And then we also have this information here that says $2.50 for each money transfer. So he's going to have to pay $2.50 per email transfer. So he does 3 of those. So we've got 17 transactions minus the 10 transaction fees. So that's the 7 of them at 75 cents. And the 3 email transfers at $2.50. So here we've got the $4.50 for the initial 10 transactions. Then we have 7 times the 75, so those extra 7 transactions and 75 cents each. And then we've got 3 times $2.50 for the money transfer. So order of operations says that we need to do this multiplication first and then this multiplication second. So the $4.50 gets rewritten. 7 times 75 is $5.25. And then 3 times $2.50 is $7.50. Once we get to this line, you just add up all these numbers, and the total fee for that month is $17.25. Example 2 says calculate the cost of doing online banking during the month. During 1 month, Jane had 35 online transactions and 7 email transfers. Jane managed to keep her monthly balance above $2,000 for the entire month. What were her service charges for that month? The account information is given below. So this one is a little more complicated. It says up to 15 online transactions for $5.75. So we see here right away that she has done 35 online transactions. So up to 15 is $5.75, and then 60 cents for each one over 15. So she actually has 20 online transactions that are over that original 15. So we're going to have to multiply 20 times 60 at some point. And then it says $1.50 for each money transfer. And here we see she has 7 transfers. So she's going to have to take this number and multiply it by 150. Email transfers are free if a minimum balance of $1,000 is maintained in the account at all times. So that's important. It says that Jane managed to keep her monthly balance at $2,000 for the entire month. So it is above 1,000. So this point here, this $1.50 for each money transfer doesn't need to count because they are free. She kept her minimum balance over 1,000. So we've got the 35 transactions minus the 15 free transactions at a cost of $5.75, and then we're left with the 20 transactions each costing 60 cents. And this line here says 7 email transfers free because the minimum balance was kept above $1,000. So the total cost is this $5.75 for the 15 transactions, and then we're going to add the 20 times 60 cents for the extra 20 online transactions. You have to do the multiplication first. We talked about order of operations a few lessons ago. So 20 times 60 is 12, and then you're going to add that to the original $5.75 for the transaction. So Jane's fees are $17.75. So here are some support questions. It's basically going over what we just did in the lesson. So you guys can spend time on those support questions, or if you want, you can go right to the key questions. So they're going to be basically like the example. So follow the example, find the similarities. The numbers will change a bit, but not too much. So look through each question, highlight the important information, break it down one step at a time. Remember to do the multiplication before you add everything at the end. And as always, if you have any questions, you can send me a message through Edsby. Thanks, guys.